Hi mentors, Alice here. We are going to go through College Greenlight quickly together, just so you have an idea of how it works. It's a good idea to get familiar with all the questions so that when you're working with students you can help them answer any questions they have. From the Scholarship Mentoring Computers, there's a link on the desktop straight to College Greenlight, but it's just collegegreenlight.com. If I were a student starting for the first time, I would just click this big button, Start Now. And you can see you can choose whether you are currently a high school student, a college student, an adult learner, a parent, or a counselor. You are all welcome to create a counselor mentor profile if you would like. That would give you the ability to add yourself to any of your students' profiles if you want to be able to go in and check on your students that way. But you don't have to. Since I already have a fake student login, we're going to log in with that email because I'm running out of fake emails to use to sign up on College Greenlight. So we're just going to log in. Let's see. And if I already had a profile, this is the page it would take me to. But if I was just starting off after clicking that Start Now, it would take me to the basic profile. Students, remember, are filling out this profile in order to be matched with scholarships later, so you want to fill it out as completely as possible. Got your name, address, so they know what city and state you're in. There's really no reason to put your phone number. There's a place for students to put their parents' email address. Certainly don't have to. I haven't seen any students do that yet. Student will put their birth date, gender, ethnicity is going to be important for a lot of scholarships, your citizenship status, so they actually have an option now for permanent resident or non-U.S. citizen, which is one of the reasons why we like this, this website. And whether you've decided where you're going to college yet. Maybe you're already in college, or maybe you're looking for colleges. Some of our high school students might use College Greenlight to research different colleges. So if you say you're already attending college, you can add your college in here. I really did go to the University of Massachusetts, but most of our students are going to more local schools. So I would just start typing and it's going to come up. So Texas State University, San Marcos, and I choose it and it'll just add it there for me. It's going to ask whether I want help from College Greenlight in finding schools. So would you like to learn about transfer opportunities? No, I'm just here to look for scholarships. Were you homeschooled? What's your high school's name? To Austin High. Some high schools have registered College Greenlight counselors, and if they did, you could choose the counselor here. It would allow the counselor to be able to see the student's profiles, so you want to just make sure they understand that. Go ahead and put what the student is majoring in. I really was a comparative literature major. Let's see, and are you interested in a vocational school, schools outside the U.S., online classes? Again, the other part of scholarships is the other part that College Greenlight does in addition to scholarship searching is matching students with schools. So a student may or may not be interested in help from College Greenlight with that. And you want to be nice to them, you can put how you found out about College Greenlight. Then you'll do Save and Continue. You can see your progress over here. So now we're on college academics. You definitely want them to know what year you are in college. go ahead and put what the expected date of graduation will be, what the current GPA is, and here students can list any other colleges that they've already been to, maybe they transferred, summarize your college, name, dates, degrees pursued, save and continue. High school academics. Sometimes you'll be working with someone who doesn't remember what their high school GPA was. Maybe it was a long time ago. That's okay. Remember, you're not actually filling out a scholarship application here. So just go ahead and put something. Maybe it was about a 3.0. Later, when you get matched with scholarships, you'll be sure to closely follow the eligibility requirements for that scholarship. Student definitely wants to put any honors that they received in high school. And if they know their SAT or ACT scores, if they don't and they want to go ahead and find them out, they can do that on College Board. They could just pause this and go to College Board and figure out, if they know their login, figure out what their scores are. If they know their approximate class rank, that's something that a student can find out if they're in high school on Naviance. So students who know how to log into Naviance can figure out what their class rank is and their GPA. What honors classes did they take? And then here you could add Cash for College. And then we've got some of our mentors have created profiles and signed themselves up as Cash for College mentors. So that's where a student would do that if you chose to create a counselor profile. Save and continue takes us to preferences. What colleges are you considering? Again, that's only if you really want to use College Greenlight to find colleges. A lot of our students don't. A lot of them already know where they want to go. Expected college start is pretty important because, you don't want to apply for any scholarships that are before your college start date. And then here again, these are all for if the student wants to use College Greenlight to find a college that matches them. You don't have to fill it out. Major is really important though. You want to go ahead and add that. And religious affiliation, and if there are any military history in the family. Save and continue. Activities. This is a really important page for scholarships, of course. If you play any sports, music, if you're an artist, take liberties with this, even if they're just interested in that kind of thing. Go ahead and click it because maybe a scholarship will come up that is a digital art contest and they're really good at digital art. You would want that kind of scholarship to show up. Go ahead and just hand type any leadership activities that a student has participated in. Maybe they were a camp counselor, maybe they took on a leadership role at work. Anything they think is valid here, just go ahead and write in. And same with volunteering and any other extracurricular activities. Save and continue. And then you've got more about you. This is also a pretty important page. What kind of degree are you going for? And then, are you a first-generation college student? So how high did your parents get in college, mother and father? And here, how important is financial aid? You pretty much always want to put critically important. Approximate family income. And religious affiliation. I think the religious affiliation on the other page was for college preference. This is the one that's going to match any scholarships. And then anything else the student would like to add. Now, here up at the top, you can click Scholarships now that you've got a complete profile, and it'll give you a list of your scholarship matches. You've got the name of the scholarship, the amount, the deadline, effort, competition, and then it allows you to categorize the scholarship. So this one, for example, the Alba George Watt Prize Essay Contest, it's about $250. The deadline is August 1st. And when we say effort, does it take very long? Maybe it's just a quick form that you're filling out or a short essay. When you get these down here with lots of effort, that probably means it requires an essay, maybe more than one essay, a resume, a letter of recommendation, a transcript, and maybe also a printout of your student aid report from the FAFSA, for example. There's just more that you have to do. And then competition. Are there a lot of people applying? You can kind of see the relationship between not as many people applying for these really more labor-intensive scholarships and lots of people applying for the easy ones. So it may not always be a good idea to just go for the easy ones. When you click on the name of the scholarship, it will take you to a summary of that scholarship. You've got an overview where you can see what exactly they're asking for. The contact information for the scholarship. So this is where I would go if I did actually want to start applying, make my way to the scholarship page. And requirements. So this one's pretty open, but here, for example, if it said high school seniors only, and that's not you, you wouldn't want to apply. Hopefully College Greenlight is catching that and not offering you scholarships you don't qualify for, but it definitely does happen. So when I go back, based on that information, I decided that, yeah, I do want to apply to this scholarship. So I'm going to categorize it as will apply. This one, after looking at it, I decided I don't really want to apply to it. I'm going to categorize it as will not apply. These scholarships, once I categorize them, are going over here to my scholarship list. So this is a good way of just creating a nice clean list of scholarships that you do want to apply for, and then down here the ones that you can now ignore. When you go back, you'll see the one that I categorized as will not apply has disappeared from the list. So I'm not combing through scholarships anymore that I don't want to see. So that's kind of nice. You've also got over here College Greenlight scholarships. So take a look at the ones that they are funding with their own money. And then kind of a neat option, the merit scholarships. If a student knows what school they're going to, you could look up, for example, University of Texas at Austin. And then here you can see there are 166 scholarship programs available specifically through that school. It tells you whether it's for freshmen, returning, transfer students, or graduate students, how much it is, and then a link to the information for the merit scholarships available at that school. So that can be a really good resource to look at for students. So that's basically it. We like College Greenlight because it focuses on first generation college students and has kind of a clean, easy to categorize way of sorting through scholarships. Thanks.